Roman Diaz doesn't know what to do, his midfield can't expand anymore, and Totti is worried because River keeps growing and growing unstoppably, and they can't stop them.
Boca Falopa, I want a great Boca, a powerful Boca. I want it because I was born with Boca being the half plus one. Afterwards, Aguilar told Alberto Gomez that Armando was taken down by the internet. We should carry out Marcelo Araujo's idea in the next census. See how many fans each one has. Because, well, it's possible that after Gallardo, River today has more fans than Boca. It's possible.
And a stage is coming in which Boca will leave La Bombonera to go play at the Único de La Plata.
Well, let's hope it's with good news.
Now, what I can't stand is lying.
What I can't stand about Riquelme is the lying.
Z says the Obras Cup, when awarded, is the same as Rivers because River highlights achievements.
What does he say?
No titles. We're the same, aren't we?
No.
Now I ask, 5.5 years of management.
Riquelme. Emil, where is the Bombonera 360 of my friend Emil?
Where the hell is the Bombonera project? 360 of my friend Emil, where the hell is it?
How are we set the fight?
No, but it's the same. Because let's say that Copa Brito is leaving at the end of the year. Which Copa?
Which is Brito's Cup? The stadium?
Yes.
They say it's the construction, the parking lot.
Nothing. Well, the champion of the court.
Por eso te digo, pero that's why I'm telling you, but it's construction. No, there's not really any parity, right?
As a Boca fan, I want to be bigger than River. If River has a wonderful stadium, like the Maracana, with 85,000 people, I want to have a stadium with 100,000, 110,000, 110,000.
I have it. I can show you now if you want the project that Roman has for the Bombonera.
Let's see, is it the same, Tony? Where's the difference?
No, there's no difference. There's no difference. Because Riquelme doesn't have any project for the Bombonera. This is Riquelme's real project. It's like the Hard Rock Stadium at the Ezeiza grounds. Riquelme wants to move Boca's stadium to Ezeiza. That's what he wants. And he already met with the people from Hard Rock in the United States. He spoke badly about La Bombonera because he spoke badly about La Bombonera, like with La Bombonera. It couldn't be that Boca had that stadium, that Boca needed a bigger stadium, that it needed a modern stadium up to standard. And what he wants to do is take the stadium, let's go back, take the stadium to Ezeiza.
I don't want, if River has 85,000, to have a stadium for 55,000 people at best. I don't want that. I don't want River to be the one that sold the most tickets in the world in the rankings.
Guys, build a stadium for 100,000 people in Ezeiza. 100,000 people parking in Ezeiza and La Bombonera for certain matches as a museum, as a relic, as a museum. I wouldn't want to see you guys if you could never enter La Bombonera, if you couldn't watch any match. Like what happens to some of my friends who are members, they pay, they get ready.
To your friends.
And they can't do stadiums. Modernize, show this image to the world.
That's why he asked Riquelme to get on a plane and go to Switzerland to ask Infantino after the show that Argentine soccer has also put on. In this case, he is the president of Boca. We're talking about Boca. Help us build a stadium. Help us build a stadium. Help us build... I mean, Federación Internacional, the football association, helps Boca, but not financially, to see what structure. How do I get them to have the people who build the best stadiums in the world? He says, well, I have a stadium for 90,000 people and it gathers 50,000 people.
This is the moment. Boca has to accommodate more members, more fans who can go to the stadium.
It ended up being a lie. The Bombonera 360, a total lie.
What hasn't been done yet is executed.
And authorized, right?
So when, for example, they're talking about works in progress.
At first, the capacity of the current Bombonera is 54,000 spectators.
There was talk and there's an approved plan to remodel and expand the Bombonera and increase the capacity to 80,000 people. which will bring the Bombonera to approximately 77,500 spectators.
Would it at least reach 62,000?
Did you know how much the new project holds in terms of capacity? The Bombonera, 91,452. That's 71% more.
It would increase by 20,000, 18,000 seats.
18,000 lugares. La idea.
At least 85,000 spectators.
At a minimum, that would be 8,000 new seats. The thing is, look, they say 10,000 just to round it off, but it could be more or less. It's just an estimate. And then what they want to do is gradually bring it up to 80,000.
It's all about shaping it within the already built Bombonera. It's not
About destroying or building the Bombonera. And Boca sent a note to asking them to remove the Bombonera.
Martin said that too. The interview is to say we're working on... What you have to do is show the world your project, what you want to do with the Bombonera, and say, look, we want to do this, but they're trying to stop us.
Is the project not submitted? Do the members not know how the Bombonera is going to be expanded?
No, maybe they don't have it. In fact, I have no doubt that a project will be submitted.
Do you want me to read the note to you?
Yes, I read it. You can read it for the viewers. It's there, it says Polcom. It would be good to add the project to that, to show it.
That it's here, where they talk about the grandstand area, the hallway on the 3rd floor, entrance to the members area. Everything related to the entrances. And of the beaches, the parking lots, and everything that's being talked about, everything that is around the Boca Stadium. Obviously, it has to do with that. For example, did you see the players coming in?
Yes, I have them here. If you want, I'll read them. The planned works. Planned works. Yes, it says here, well, these are planned works, meaning they're not in progress, they're about to start. Members payment box, entrance for home and away players.
All right, pay attention to that. Yes, pay attention, because this means that the home and away teams are going to come out through the same area, through the middle of the field, as is usually done. Well, like River does it, like it's done in European stadiums. First substitution, which tells you something. Go ahead. Ali.
Mixed zone of press 40.
Pay attention to that as well.
40 boxes in the middle tier. Institutional box, 3rd floor. Central hall on Branson. Complete renovation of the 1st floor hall. En Transportico on Villafañez Street, Paredon and Berlucea. Cafeteria area Hard Rock. And Sports Microstadium in front of Quinquela.
And then the worst lie was told by Riquelme. In the last campaign, he said, I won the elections and I'm going to talk to the neighbors to buy their houses and expand the Bombonera. 2 weeks later, he won the elections and said, no, I'm not going to tell the neighbor where they have to live. What a liar!
Hello everyone. Well, this time we show up at the end of the video to talk about some things you've already seen, so I won't spoil anything for you. Let's have some fun. On a terrible day like this, here in the city of Buenos Aires, a storm is coming. It looks like the sky's about to fall. Guys, these guys are terrifying. They're always thinking about how to outdo us, right? The myth of half plus one was completely set aside from what was said. Toti Pacman says it in this report. Very revealing what Gringo Singolani said, asking for the Bombonera to be turned into a museum, build a new stadium, modernize, update yourselves. Also what Tony Serpa said, sharing some inside info that Riquelme doesn't like this Bombonera. What Marcelo Palacios said really caught my attention because he's a guy who is usually measured, basically asking for Boca's management to go on their knees and beg Infantino to build them a new stadium. And finally, my favorite, the thing with the misinformer who's there with a guy they call the Wizard, no offense, that's really his nickname, the guy, talking about Boca's renovations, comparing them to River's as if both have the Renovation Cup, when River's renovations have nothing to do with what Boca is doing. These 77 renovations they announced, like changing the washer in the toilet, this change, that change, a faucet, paving stones at the entrance, certain people, let's not compare. The guy is a misinformer, and honestly it really catches my attention because the guy, they call him the Wizard, he says no, but he built a new stadium, it's the same. It's not the same. It's not the same, people. They end up looking this small. Now, many journalists are starting to doubt the popularity of one and the popularity of the other, the mass appeal. It bothers them. Pac-Man says it. It bothers them to see in the rankings that River sells so many tickets and they sell this many tickets. That River is ranked first in the world in ticket sales and they are ranked 18th or 19th. Well, that's the reality. You can't cover it up with your hands. No, we find this really amusing because it's something we've fought against our whole lives. It's something we've known for a long time. La Bruna knew it back in his day. With what he said, he really knew it. River is much more than just half plus one. That's the facts, like the kids say today. Folks, I love you all. Bye-bye.
Roman doesn't know what to do anymore. His midfield can't get any bigger. And Toki is worried because River keeps growing and growing, unstoppable, and they can't stop it. The team has the monumental, they always fill it up. It's always a total party. Meanwhile, the midfield, all broken, has empty spots, they can't fill it. The team has the volume, they always fill it up, it's always a total party. Meanwhile, the midfield, all broken, has empty spots, they can't fill it. Toti gets worried when he discovers the truth. Toti is a sad postero more. Worried when he discovers the truth. Toti is a sad postero more. Toti gets worried when he discovers the truth. Toti is a sad postero more. Toti gets worried when he discovers the truth. Toti is just another sad postero. Toti gets worried when he discovers the truth. Toti is just another sad postero. Toti gets worried when he discovers the truth. Toti is just another sad postero. Toti gets worried when he discovers the truth. Toti is just another sad postero. Toti gets worried when he discovers the truth. Toti is just another sad postero. Toti gets worried when he discovers the truth. Toti is just another sad postero.